Hello prime side lovers, welcome back to this video on how to make this Fairness African black soap. And if you're just joining us, we just concluded a similar soap for dark and caramel skin tone, and if you mix that, you can go back to the previous video and check out on that recipe. Meanwhile, let's get started in this video. My mortar is here again, and as you can see, we just finished the glow and caramel skin tone soap. And here for this fairness soap, I'm going to be using this bar soap, just as similar to the other recipe. This black soap weighs about 200 to 250 grams. I'm using this because I want to make just 500 grams of my soap, and I do not want to use the bigger one, else it contains same thing. And if you want to ask me if you can't use this as a bar soap, well, it's still going to go back to semi-solid once it comes in contact with air, so you cannot use it as a bar soap. Okay, so I went in with 20 grams of my yellow ozone soap, and ozone soap will help to cater for rashes and help to brighten the skin. It generally helps to give a clear skin. So yeah, I have 20 grams of it in my black soap, and I'm making sure I get them really crushed so that my mixing can be very easy for me. Also, I'm going to be making this soap making very easy for me today. I'm not just going to be putting all my ingredients into my mortar. I'm going to be mixing them all up in one place, then I'd come back to my mortar. So let's get mixing our other ingredients. So in my bowl, I'm going to be measuring in 20 grams of sandalwood powder. Sandalwood powder is a light exfoliator and also an herbal powder that caters for brightening of the skin, and it also helps to reduce inflammation, redness of the skin. It doesn't irritate the skin and is great for all skin types. So I'm having 20 grams here of sandalwood powder. Another powder I'll be having here is my mulberry powder. Mulberry extract powder is a fruit powder that lightens the skin. It's a potent lightener and it lightens gradually, and also it's a fruit, it contains fruit acids that would help to give a very mild exfoliation to the skin. I'll also be adding my goat's milk powder, which contains lactic acid and is suitable for giving the skin a very mild exfoliation. Sensitive skin, normal skin, combination skin, anyone can use this. And then I'll be adding my turmeric powder. I'll be adding just 10 grams of my turmeric powder. This powder is so underrated, and because it stains, so many people do not like to include it in their recipes, but it's a great powder and it helps to clear sunburn, suntan, discoloration, hyperpigmentation, and a whole lot more. Turmeric is a must-have when you're making your brightening product. And then I'm adding my Kojic acid Palmitate into this recipe as well. This is a very active lightening powder and it's better than Kojic acid itself. It's more stable and it helps to lighten the skin with less irritation, especially when used in the right dose. It gives this under yellow tone with no dark knuckles. It also clears discoloration, sunburn, dark spots. It generally helps to give the skin a beautiful yellow shine. I love Kojic acid dip so much when it comes to recipes like this. So combining Kojic acid palmitate with turmeric and mulberry is actually a great deal. I'm also going to go in with 10 grams of rice powder, which will also help to brighten the skin. As we all know, rice powder will do just that. So I'm just going to set this aside, and then I'll come to measuring my liquids. So here in my liquids, I'm just going to go ahead to measure my oil. My choice of oil here is my golden jojoba oil. This oil is a non-comedogenic oil that would not clog pores or cause breakouts, acne or pimple, and is suitable for all skin type. I'm going to be having 50 grams measured in here. And then is my vegetable glycerin. I'm going to be having 30 grams of my vegetable glycerin into this. I'm going in with tea tree essential oil. I would have used turmeric here, but the color would be too much since I'm already using the powder. So I'm using tea tree essential oil here, and because tea tree also suits the skin, it's for all skin type, and it also helps to fight acne and pimple because it has antibacterial properties. I'm adding my lactic acid as a mild exfoliator here because I want all skin type to be able to use this soap, and then lactic acid will help gently exfoliate the skin and allow a good penetration of my active ingredients into the skin. I also go in with my fragrance. And please make sure you're not using a synthetic fragrance because it may cause rashes. Okay, so I'm transferring my liquids into my powders, and I'm not forgetting my vitamin E oil and my preservative. So I'm just gonna measure that into it now. Please, you can measure that on your scale. I'm only eye gauging because I know my measurements already. I'll drop a list of the ingredients on the screen, so keep watching until you get it. I'll go ahead to give this a good mix. If you want to be confident in making your own black soap, know your measurements very well. Also know your ingredients and how to incorporate them in. My ebook is now available and you can purchase that right away. I'll drop a link in the description box to my WhatsApp or my Instagram, where you can just pay for your ebook and you purchase them right away. Once you purchase the book, it will be sent to your email. So yes, it's a soft copy. So here I'm going to be measuring my cocoa betaine. Cocoa betaine is a co-surfactant in this recipe and it's going to help to improve the lather of the soap. So after having all this measured, let's get back to the mortar. I would add the cocoa betaine into my soap base and then I would match a little. And then I would go ahead to add my already mixed powders and liquids into my soap, and then I would pound very well. Now this soap is completely natural and it's not going to bleach you. However, it's going to maintain a fair complexion and it's going to help to brighten the skin as well, clear dark spots, help in hyperpigmentation, sunburn, suntan, and discolorations. It is not going to bleach you. It's not going to give you a half-cast tone or a snow white tone or whatever. It is not a whitening soap. It's just a fairness soap. You want to have this good looking complexion, then this soap is right for you. We also have all the ingredients in stock. If you want to purchase them, you can just check the description box to chat us up on WhatsApp or on Instagram if you want to purchase yours for your own formulation. So make sure you mix your soap to be very smooth. Well, I don't like pounding on this mortar because it's really stressful, but I don't have a choice because using your mixer is not an option here. You're going to spoil it, okay? Except you have an industrial soap mixer, then you can use that, and that's quite needed for large quantity production and not for small quantities like this. So here is me showing you how I make my own Fairness African black soap, small quantity, well measured with recipe. I hope you give me a thumb up for this and you also subscribe to this channel because more amazing recipes are coming your way via this channel. So after mixing for about 15 to 20 minutes, I guess my soap was smooth and ready to use. And yes, before you ask, this soap can be used on the face and on the body as well. And it's also very safe for all skin types. And this particular recipe I made did not actually dry out the skin, just like black soaps will do. Okay, so I'm just getting in my 500 grams container and I'm transferring my soap into this. It looks quite yummy and soft now, but after some time, like after 24 hours, it's going to really settle and it will get a bit darker in color and hardened a bit, but still remains semi-solid. Okay, so yeah, if in case it gets darker, it is not a problem. It's just normal. And in case your black soap smells or it itches you or it gives you rashes, all these are explained in my African black soap ebook, and so you can just go ahead to grab a copy. Remember to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Please give this video a thumb up and also subscribe to this channel. Until I come your way again, I hope you stay with us. I'd love to see you in my next video. For now, take care and bye.